All right, so to get your ebook, I need you to go to links. Okay, it's under links. So you just click the chat links. You're gonna scroll to the top. All right, the top is gonna have the slum library, the shadow library. You're gonna hit the link. It's gonna put this up here. You're gonna want to visit the site, y'all. All right, this is gonna take you to all the libraries, y'all. This is a library for all ebooks, free ebooks. Okay. All right. So you want to hit one of these libraries. The most famous libraries, y'all, is Anna's Archive and Z Library. Okay. So this is what once you hit the link, it's gonna pull it up. Okay. We're gonna hit the link for Z Library. I'm gonna show you both of them. So this is what Anna's Archive looks like. This is what Z Library looks like. All you have to do is go under links, scroll to the top, you hit this, all right, and all the libraries are going to come up. All of these are different libraries, y'all. All you have to do is pick one to find your ebook. Every library is not going to have your specific ebook, okay? So sometimes you have to scroll through and go through all these different links to find your ebook, okay? All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your actual ebook. So this is my dashboard. This is in Canvas for me. Whatever your platform uses to find your ebook, go to your school ebook, okay? Whatever book. If you don't have a school ebook, your textbook. You need to find the exact name of your textbook, okay? You need to find the exact name of your textbook. All right. So I'm going to pull my textbook up. And what you're going to want to do is copy. You can either copy and paste if you have an ebook, or you're going to write it word from the hard copy book that you have. So if you don't have an ebook, you only have a hard copy. You want the exact name. All right. You don't want to try to type this in yourself. You want the exact name. So I recommend you copy and paste it to find your ebook in both platforms, y'all. You don't only have to use these two platforms. As I said before, there's multiple platforms, y'all. There's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's like 15 different websites that has library sources, okay? Once you put your title in, y'all, as you can see, I copied and pasted from my textbook. All right, the actual name, I put them in both of them. My textbook looks like this. That's my textbook, the 7th edition. All right, they're right here. As you can see, both websites has my ebook. You always want to look at the file. So you see the file right here, what I'm highlighting? Do you see the difference? One says EPUB, the other one says PDF. You always want to go to the PDF version, y'all. You never want to go to the EPUB version. I don't recommend that version. As you can see on the file, both of these say PDF. For Z Library, once you click on the ebook, all right, this is an archive. You're going to click on the one that says PDF, okay? These are the servers down here. You do not have to use the fast downloads for Anna's Archive. You only need the slow downloads, okay? All right. For Z Library, you just hit your book. As you can see, I hit the wrong one. I hit the EPUB. You do not want to do that. You want to hit the one that says PDF. PDF. All right. I'm going to hit the PDF one. All you have to do for Z Library is hit the download. Okay? If these libraries do not have your book, you just have to search through all of them, y'all. I'm just giving y'all the examples of these two, but all of these are libraries. You do not have to just use the ones that I'm clicking on. This whole database is full of libraries and ebooks. All right? All right. For Anna's Archive, you're going to go to the slow downloads, okay? You're going to hit the server. It's going to take you to the page. So for Z Library, y'all, you just download. It's already going to be downloaded. For Anna's Archive, it's a little bit more complicated, okay? The free downloads, you're going to have to wait. It's telling me to wait 46 seconds, okay? As you can see, my Z Library up here, it should come up here where it's going to be downloaded. It's already downloaded. So I'm going to want to open it. Z Library don't have all y'all books. Anna's Archive has a little bit more ebooks and textbooks than Z Library. So everybody's not going to be able to find their library, their ebook off Z Library, okay? Another thing, it's okay to go one edition down. So as you can see, my textbook, my original textbook, y'all, it's the 7th edition. If you cannot find your exact edition, it's okay to go an edition lower. So if this is the 7th edition, I can go to the 6th edition. There's also okay to go one up edition. So if this is the 7th edition, if I can find the 8th edition, I can also use the 8th edition. You do not want to go down too many editions. So you see my textbook is right here. Let's say, for instance, this textbook went right here. It's okay to use the 6th edition. As you can see, this is the 6th edition textbook. It would be okay to use that version, okay? All right. So for Anna's Archive, all you have to do, y'all, is copy the links. So it's going to give you a link. You're going to open up a new tab, okay? You're going to copy and paste it, and you're going to hit enter, all right? It's going to pull up this. This is okay. You're not worrying about this site can't be provided because you're not downloading a site. You're downloading a textbook, all right? You're going to come over here to this little arrow where it says downloads, and you're going to be able to see your book getting downloaded, okay? As you can see, it did not pop up this time. So what you're going to want to do, if it doesn't pop up, you're going to go back to Anna's Archive, all right? And all you're going to want to do is pick a different server. That was server 1. Let's try server 3, okay? Look, server 3 is open. I'm going to copy, go to a new tab URL. I'm going to hit copy, paste, and just hit enter, all right? This is okay. As I stated before, it is okay that it says this site cannot be reached. You're not looking for the site to be reached. As you can see, it's starting to download. As you see, it's right here. You're going to hit keep. Sometimes for some people, it's going to say insecure download block. You're going to hit keep. Once you hit keep, it's going to download. You're going to hit this arrow right here to open up your textbook. Okay? As I'm going to re-say, for both of them, when they both get downloaded, it is Z Library. You're going to hit downloads, and there's going to be an arrow. It's going to say Anna's Archive or Z Library. This one went from Z Library. These arrows are how you open it. You're going to hit the arrow to open it, okay? All right. All right. Once you get your textbook downloaded, all right, a lot of people are going to have document outline, as you see on the left-hand side. You do not want the picture outline. If you do not have this outline, y'all, the second one where you're able to like look at it like this is called list overview or something, or document outline. You might have to use the picture version. It's okay. The biggest problem is just getting your textbook, okay? You have the online textbook now, all right? But I do recommend you get through the document outline. You're going to hit that, okay? As you can see, now you can see all of your textbook. You can go down here and click different chapters, all right? So you don't have to scroll through it. If you do not have this outline when you download your textbook, you have to just scroll through it, y'all. It's a headache, but it's worth it. So you might have to just scroll through and look for the chapters that you need, okay? All right, so we're going to go do the document outline. If you have the document outline, let's say that you want to download chapter 2. So you're going to go to the chapter that you want to download, okay? Once you find the chapter you want to download, it's imperative that you remember these numbers. So the beginning of the chapter that you want to download, you're going to go up here. It says 74 for chapter 2. I want to download chapter 2. 74 is the beginning of chapter 2. You're going to want to write that down so you don't forget the numbers, okay? All right. How you get the end of chapter 2, you're going to go down to the next chapter. Okay, so if you want to download chapter 2, to find the end of chapter 2, you're going to go to the beginning of the next chapter. So I'm going to hit chapter 3. All right, chapter 3, the beginning of chapter 3 is 151. Okay, that means one page above this chapter is the end of the chapter that I want to download. So if I want to download chapter 2, I have to go down to chapter 3, the beginning of chapter 3. One page above the beginning of chapter 3 is the end of chapter 2. So that means I have to subtract 1. So it says 151 is the beginning of chapter 3. I want to download 150. That will be the end of chapter 2. Okay? You're going to go over here to it says print. You're going to hit print. All right? Print. Once you hit print, your destination, you're going to want to hit it. If it's saved to a printer, you're going to want to make sure it's changed to save as PDF. Okay? Then you're going to go to pages. you're going to make sure you hit custom. Okay? Once you hit custom, the numbers that I said that you need to write down are very important. You're going to hit 74 because that was the beginning of chapter 2. You're going to hit the dash. Then you're also going to want to hit 150 because that was the end of chapter 2. Remember? All right. It's going to load your preview here. So you're going to want to scroll through it. So you see the beginning of the chapter that you want to download. And usually every chapter ends with the end of the chapter. So there's going to be a chapter summary. As you can see, this is the end of the chapter. Chapter summary right there. This is the end of chapter 2. All right. You're going to hit save. You're going to want to save it. Let's say chapter 2 Patho. This is my Patho class book. All right. You're going to want to save that. All right. All right. Once you have it saved, you're done with this step. Okay. The next step is the actual study process. Okay. Once you have your ebook, download it to your computer, and you obviously get your PowerPoints from your teacher. You're going to also want to get them for the chapter that you want to study on. Okay. All right.